your bite-sized daily roundup of the biggest news from the world of film. This is the Daily Reel with Van Connor.
Good morning, it's Wednesday, July the 14th, 22nd anniversary of the Blair Witch Project, 21st for the X-Men series, and it's 11 years today since The Sorcerer's Apprentice arrived in cinemas. It's birthday to Jackie Earle Haley, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Jane Lynch, and action movie royalty Joel Silver. And in 2021, it's the day all of this is going on. Zack Stentz, co-writer of Thor and X-Men First Class, has signed on to write Age of Legends, the first in what's being planned initially as a 3-film adaptation of Robert Jordan's beloved Wheel of Time novels. The series is set in an unnamed vast fantasy world that, due to the cyclical nature of time, is simultaneously the distant past and distant future of Earth, and is one of the most expansive works of modern high fantasy, running for a whopping 14 novels, 3 of which were finished and released posthumously by best-selling author Brandon Sanderson. The forthcoming feature will be set millennia before the main series in a futuristic utopia that runs on a magical power source known as the One Power. When a true evil is unleashed upon the world and men using the One Power become insane and start to destroy the planet, a small band of women will unite as humanity's last hope. In a statement, Stentz said, "I've been a fan of Robert Jordan's work for many years, and especially his allusions to the origins and backstory of the Wheel of Time." The films are reportedly being set up to complement the forthcoming Sony Pictures and Amazon Studios TV series, which will adapt the series proper, but Age of Legends is currently awaiting a production schedule and release date.
You shall not pass!
HBO darling Jean Smart has joined the increasingly packed cast list of Damien Chazelle's love letter to the golden age of Hollywood, Babylon. Margot Robbie and Brad Pitt will lead the picture, which the La La Land director penned himself, and that's set in the late 1920s, as the movie industry sharply veers from silent films to the world of talkies. According to sources close to the production, Smart, who's seen a career resurgence of late, starring in such hits as HBO series Watchmen, Mayor of Easttown, and Hacks, is set to portray a shrewd entertainment journalist who can make or break the careers of actors. Also along for the ride in Babylon are Olivia Wilde, Spike Jonze, Phoebe Tonkin, Tobey Maguire, Diego Calva, Jovan Adepo, Lee Jun Lee, Catherine Waterston, Max Minghella, Lucas Haas, Flea, Rory Scovel, Samara Weaving, Eric Roberts, PJ Byrne, and Damon Gupton. Babylon, which began shooting last week in Los Angeles, will open on the 6th of January, 2023.
I thought he was bluffing. Those always say the device is rigged to their hearts, and none of them actually take the time to do it.
Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool has made his greatly anticipated first appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, sort of. The actor has posted a reaction video on YouTube which sees the merc with a mouth commentating on a new trailer for Reynolds' forthcoming comedy Free Guy. But the superhero, who fronted 2 films in Fox's X-Men franchise, isn't alone in the stunt, with Reynolds also joined by fellow Free Guy co-star Taika Waititi, appearing as Thor Ragnarok scene stealer Korg. The move marks the first true merging of the old X-Men universe and the MCU proper, ahead of the forthcoming MCU set threequel Deadpool 3. There's no word yet on just when we can expect that threequel, but with this latest marketing campaign, it appears we could be looking at sooner rather than later. In the meantime, the long-delayed video game NPC comedy Free Guy will hit cinemas on the 13th of August.
We also have a guest reactor this week, Korg, who was not my first choice, but apparently everyone else was too busy over on Disney+. Say hello, Korg.
Hello, made of rocks. Thank you for having me, Paul. Sorry you're dead.
Jesus Christ.
And finally, Marko Zaror, the 6'1" Chilean martial artist best known for starring in From Dusk Till Dawn the series, has joined the cast of John Wick Chapter 4. The imposing Thess will be an antagonist to Keanu Reeves' titular master assassin, and joins a cast that also includes series newcomers Donnie Yen, Rina Sawayama, Hiroyuki Sanada, and Scott Adkins. Adkins and Zaror are frequent co-stars on the low-budget action circuit, and are probably best known together for their acclaimed 10-minute MMA scrap in martial arts sequel Undisputed 3 Redemption. Penned by Shay Hatton and Michael Finch, and directed by series stalwart Chad Stahelski, John Wick Chapter 4 is currently set to drop in cinemas on the 27th of May next year.
May I suggest the Benelli M4? Custom bolt carrier release and charging handle. Textured grips, should your hands get wet. An Italian classic.
New streaming editions available on Netflix from today include the Italian horror thriller A Classic Horror Story, documentary Private Network, Who Killed Manuel Buendia, and the French comedy The Guide to the Perfect Family. Movie subscribers, meanwhile, are treated to The Wasps Are Here, and Amazon Prime's adding the airborne thriller Horizon line to its library. While we're waiting for the fourth one to arrive in cinemas, John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum's showing on 4/7 this evening, while other cinematic offerings on Freeview tonight include the teen romance Everything Everything on BBC 2, Conan the Barbarian on ITV4, The Pursuit of Happiness, The Heist, Godzilla, and Awake are on Great Movies, The Maze Runner, The Hate You Give, and the 2012 remake of Total Recall are on Film 4, and Creed's showing on the Paramount Network, while the Sky Cinema and Now premiere for today is the Scottish rock biopic Schemers. All of which makes up your daily reel for Wednesday the 14th of July. Keep it cinematic, and we'll see you tomorrow.
The Daily Reel is a Candystore production, presented by Van Connor and written by Calvin Prickett. All information is correct at the time of writing, and source links are in the description for each episode. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe on all good podcast platforms, or ask Alexa to install the Daily Reel skill for your morning flash briefing. Follow the show on social at Daily Reel Pod, and we'll be back every weekday. Until then, keep it cinematic.